Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Hask here on the world of Balmorra. We are here to cover up the activities of Darth Baras's spy, Commander Rylon, and then deal with the commander himself before this interested Jedi that has been dispatched basically catches on to what he's been up to over the years. But, as I say, we're covering up his activities first, and we have been sent here to the Markaran Plains to head over to, I believe it was, the Satellite Control Center, which is actually relatively close by now. We'll probably leave popping into the control center to last, but there are a few people who would like our assistance here at the same time.
Welcome to the front, my lord. Your reputation precedes you. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the Operations Branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
You have my attention, Fixer.
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a half kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
I assume this is meant to deal with the Resistance.
Yes, the plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
Sounds like a plan.
Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toy Box. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Sounds good.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance, or anyone else that picks up the comm unit. He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
It's regrettable. Unfortunately, no one makes a child-proof bomb.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that the Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to show some initiative, my lord. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
You also got to think that we're maybe trying to find the Resistance bases of operations. The Resistance will only be using grenades on the fields of battle, whereas a comm unit might be used in their base.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. My lord, I'm Major Taris, commander of the 2nd Battalion. We have an emerging situation. I have need of your assistance and your discretion. We have a rescue operation that must be mounted immediately.
If it's this urgent, why hide it?
Because the colonels don't like it when you can't find an entire platoon of your top soldiers. We sent them into the Akara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st Platoon, I mean it.
I would be more than proud to help.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droid's got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
Okay. So we need to enter this Okara droid factory and find this 1st Platoon. And here, and finally, is this Lieutenant Thorpe, who we were tasked to locate from Lieutenant Davril in Zobrick City.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. I hope you didn't find him crass, my lord. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
I don't do dinner service.
Funny. The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
So what's the mission?
I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
You have a devious mind.
Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear.
Okay. Seems straightforward enough. Starting to get some tarnished armor sets. It's probably the armor set we'll get from Balmorra. Alright, so let's find some bodies and deal with the mercenaries. Oh, looks like someone's been around here already. Yeah. That's probably why we can't find so many bodies. They're already planting the sabotaged comm links. Oh. Oh, well, we have the rocket packs already. Good. It looks like there's another body over there. Perfect. Okay. So we can go back to the Fixer and Lieutenant 4, but let's pop our head into the Okara droid factory.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Apologies for shouting, my lord. But if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutau, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Sole survivors are either cowards or fighters. Which are you?
If I fought any less hard, I'd be with the rest of them, my lord. Ask this wreckage here. It was one of the many droid patrols from the Okara factory. They spotted us uploading a virus, surrounded us. It was ruthless. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
How can you succeed where a platoon failed?
It's an acceptable risk. I'm not worth more than any of the rest who died here. I'm just luckier. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
Your courage is admirable but unnecessary. Give me the viruses.
You do have a maneuverability advantage. If you're keen to do it, I guess that's best. Here are the virus packets. Your targets are the probe droids that travel with patrol escorts of battle droids. Destroy the battle droids, then use this security spike to crack the probes. They'll upload the viruses right into their network.
A very brave lieutenant there. Even though his platoon has been completely wiped out, he's still willing to complete his task. Admirable. So we need to upload 4 viruses into 4 probe droids, like this one here. Oh, this one's already got a virus uploaded. I'm not sure if we need to go deeper into the droid factory as a Sith warrior or not. There are various quests you can do here. But as I say, as a warrior, I'm not sure if we need to be in here at all. There you go, there's the virus is uploaded.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
Would it matter if I told you to go back to base and get medical attention?
Sure, and I will. Their anti-air defenses should be compromised, so I'll creep out of here when it's safe. I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
True patriot, that individual. We'll leave him to it, and onwards to the satellite control center. With the speed in which we're clearing sort of Markaran plains, I may, depending on how long it takes us to clear out the satellite center, of course, may push on to the Gorinth Plateau as well. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Some guard droids here.
Better check this building.
Plant explosives. Just back away.
My lord, I mark your progress and see that the charge is armed. I will detonate once you are a safe distance. But first, I have Darth Barris on hollow for you. I will retreat and leave the line secure for the two of you.
Apprentice, we have one more potentially compromising thing to take care of before you can confront my spy, Commander Rylon. It involves invading a Republic keep to find a lowly ensign named Dermot. He is Rylon's son, and the commander confided his true identity to him. Ensign Dermot must be silenced permanently.
Maybe the son can be trusted.
I don't leave loose ends, and all indications are that Rylon's son is a very loose end. I'll signal Quinn to give you the details. Be swift.
My lord, Ensign Dermot is being detained in the brig of the Republic Crater Outpost, awaiting questioning by the mysterious agent Barris has me tracking. I will alert you if the investigator appears to be heading there. I assume you wish to get to Dermot before she does.
What can you tell me about the mysterious agent?
She appears to be investigating one of the Republic's own, a Commander Rylon. I'm instructed to keep close tabs, but stay out of her way. I've managed to slice the security you'll need to breach the crater outpost. Transmitting it now. Good luck on your mission, my lord. I'll be here if you need anything.
Great. So, this kid, this Ensign Dermot. Well, from what Darth Barris may be implying, might break on the interrogation. There was a recon droid there that had an exploration mission. I think the exploration mission actually had us clearing out droids around the satellite control center. I think I may have only looked at it once, and that was previously with my Imperial agent. But no matter. Oh, bloody hell. Two sorcerers together. 160, one level 75. What the hell is going on here?
Word has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argon, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse. He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Okay. So the Gorinth Wilds, I called it the Gorinth Plateau. There's a lot of names for that area. But we have another Balmorran defector we can speak to.
Lieutenant Ruta reported in. He says you completed the platoon's objective alone.
Ruta is too humble. He expended great effort to carry on the mission.
We will recover him when possible. Now, a new development demands attention. Our battalion may have been unable to assist the platoon at Akara, but I assure you they were not sitting idle. Auric and Kresh companies, and the remainder of Besh, simultaneously invaded rebel posts in Broken Valley. They found something.
Do not keep me waiting.
Yes, my lord. Our droids went through the rebel databanks and pulled out messages about them occupying a tunnel network we call Cave 52. The rebels are in Broken Valley, and they're moving in cargo. All indications are that this load is special.
Like what?
To protect this cargo, they transferred in one of their elite units from a continent away. If our whole battalion comes knocking, they'll evacuate immediately. We'll need a small, fast attack to get inside K-52. The guerrillas know the tunnels quite well, so I suspect they have ambush points.
It doesn't matter where they hide. Their fate will be the same.
Good. Word will spread about the captured posts, so I would head to Broken Valley immediately. We'll have a surveillance officer monitoring K-52's largest entrance. His name is Trecht. When you've seen the cargo, report to him, and he'll contact me on a secure frequency. Go in strength.
Right, so the Resistance have moved one of their elite forces to guard a particular cave system.
There's been chatter on the Resistance frequencies while you were off planting the ordnance. The Resistance has set off 3 bombs so far. The first blast sent them scattering. Then, of course, they attempted to stay in touch via comm unit. So you can imagine the results. Quite a successful operation.
Has there been any collateral damage?
Positively. One of the comm units wasn't far from their medical bay, and we think some teenager had the second one. Both are good. Without a medical bay, Resistance wounded will suffer, and the boy will serve as a lesson for looters. And with the investigation they'll have to launch to discover our method, we'll be ahead for quite some time.
Unfortunate for the teenager, that's for sure. Normally I would separate these two parts, the Markaran Plains and our time in the Gorinth Wilds, but let's just put them together, shall we? Why not? So, the Gorinth Wilds, our next Imperial outpost, is actually just situated up here. There's normally 2 routes in which to actually get up to our next base of operations. One of which is next to the Troida Military Workshop, but the elevators are currently non-operational. So, to get up to our next base, we need to go around through the canyon here. And once we get up to the next base, let's see if there's any other Imperials we can aid. Oh, there's the elevators.
little oasis in the middle of all this crazy.
So we have the Balmorran defector, Cavril Aaron there. So we have K-52 here. We have the brig, where we need to find Ensign Dermat. Is there anyone else who would like our attention? Doesn't seem to be the case, not at the moment.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices. Good hunting.
Generators targeted. Weapons locked.
Aerial Assault Commander Nedis, my lord, at your service. One moment.
Fire when ready, Hawk Leader. Proton bombs away. Generators show no damage. Should we come around for another run?
What's the use? Return to base. There you have it. The Resistance shield generators are well nigh invulnerable. Too entrenched for our bombers, too well armored for ground assault.
What's the situation here?
It's another failed strike against the Resistance, and our only solution is troublesome. This planet is orbited by laser defense satellites. Most were destroyed in the invasion, but a few still function. If we took over the laser satellites via their control tower, we could aim them at the planet and destroy the shield generators. My predecessor called it Operation Firestar.
If you have a plan, why is it up for discussion?
Firestar was scrapped. With the Resistance blasting us every step of the way, taking the control tower is impossible, and we have no alternative. If Operation Firestar stays iced, the aerial campaign is doomed. But perhaps a Sith's wrath can do what a squad of soldiers can't.
I see. Do we have our heroic mission, Firestar? So we need to gain access to those laser satellites and then target the Resistance's power generators again.
My lord, my respects. How do you like Balmorra so far? Doesn't seem like much, does it?
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
What did you have in mind?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. There are camps in the Gorinth wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard.
That sounds like a good plan. Is it a belt? It looks like, indeed. It's a nice bit of armor there that this Rahul is wearing. It's a bit too, looks a bit too advanced for someone who is doing this quest line. He's also a Darth. What the hell? Wait, what? I am confused as to how he is doing that quest line. When he well, okay, he may have done his main class story and not done his world missions in the past. Which is amazing. Okay, so there are some stealth troopers here in the Gorinth wilds. We are being given an anti-stealth device to locate them. There are some stealth troopers here. They've been killed recently. The question is, how fast do they respawn? Good. So we can go back to Cavil and let him know that the stealth troopers are no longer an issue. This is the entrance to Cave 52. He's our surveillance officer, who we'll have to report to once we've discovered what's inside.
I'm here. What do you need, Markaran? Hold on. How did you get in?
I have your people. I ask the questions.
A Sith, eh? No one move. We might work this out. Listen, the people in that complex aren't of any consequence, and are certainly no threat to the Empire.
Don't make me show you what a threat is. Explain why they are in hiding now.
It's because of the law. If you are at all, force sensitive, you have to go to Korriban for Sith training. If you don't train, you're executed as a potential threat. But not everyone would make it as a Sith. Some people discover their sensitivity when they're too old, or they just don't have the will. So they go into hiding with us.
I can feel them reach out, but terror makes them unsteady. They grasp nothing.
That's what our Jedi thought. They can feel a little, but they're not worth training. We get them to Republic planets so they can grow dirt or compose symphonies, or whatever it is they're good at. But the Emperor keeps making laws that say they have to die.
If they are no threat, they have little to fear from me.
Are you serious? Your superiors would... Well, I won't tell them if you don't. Everyone in that cavern will have you to thank for their lives. We'll clear everyone out of the caves. It would be best if you could say you found nothing here.
We can be merciful. If they are no threat to me, then I'm not really going to be slaying them. How are we exactly going to word this to the surveillance officer, though?
You're Tyrus's operative, correct? Good to see you alive.
Major? Yes, I'm here with your operative. He secured the tunnels. No, I contacted you immediately, sir.
He wants to know if you made it in time.
Cave 52 has no cargo. They moved whatever it was before I entered.
Sir, we've got dust. Uh-huh. I'm certain, sir. He's cursing about Imperial intelligence again. You may want to sit down. This usually takes a while. Sir? Yes, sir. I'll pass the word on. He apologizes for the unnecessary danger. It looks like our battalion is going to be searching the other caves.
I have completed my task, then.
We'll find their nerve center soon enough. And when we do, they'll pay. You, on the other hand, are in the Major's good books. He wants to commend you for aiding the battalion. If every soldier we had risked their neck like you, this empire would be a much different place.
Indeed it would. Level 45. Nothing new there. Level 48 gets us our next passive buff. So it looks like we're heading over to the Resistance main base of operations here in the Gorinth Wilds.
No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
My lord, allow me to express my deepest pleasure at working with you. Operation Breaking Point has been far more successful than I ever could have imagined. Word is the former Balmorran Minister of Defense Volargen might come down to Balmorra. He's playing right into our hands.
I'm touched by your enthusiasm.
Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
Okay. So even the captain's own head honcho has come to Balmorra to see the final push and breaking the Balmorran resistance. Before we can head over to the Sundari Flatlands and go meet this colonel, let us go deal another blow to the resistance, shall we? We have a bonus here to defeat 15 of Outpost Victory's forces. Now, Ensign Dermat is actually quite close to us. He's just down this way. Should we... Oh, maybe not. Is he in a different location? Ooh. He's over there. Interesting. It's not the place I expected him to be. I thought he was over here. Oh, well, no matter. We're gonna go to the Firestar base first. Okay. So we need to retrieve the satellite access code, so I'm in here.
He sure has nice digs. Bet the Imperials are jealous.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm going to haunt you.
Okay, so these assault troopers can knock us around a little. Good to know. And we actually have a member of the Republic here, a Republic Defense Coordinator. How questionable. Gifts, and we actually got a disintegrator, a level 43 blaster rifle. Another, I'm guessing, Republic soldier. This General Akars. Certainly looks Republic Special Forces. Take these access codes, thank you. And now we just need to input or gather the power generators coordinates and put them and upload them to the satellite. This backhand actually has quite decent damage. Before we get the final power generator's coordinates, let's go look into this Ensign Dumat. See if he is someone who's likely to break under pressure. Dun, 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 dun.
Better check if they have all my parts.
We have another bonus here to defeat 12 members of the Resistance.
Pipe down, Durmat. There's something going on outside. Trying to listen.
Oh, come on, Six. Throw me a bone. Who's this agent that's coming to interrogate me? At least answer me that, will ya? Fine, fine. Stay clamped. I don't care who it is, I ain't talking. Nobody's gonna get nothing out of me. Nothing.
What?
All right, I ain't proud. I give. My dad's an Imperial agent.
What did you say? Your dad is a what?
Yes, please repeat that, Junior.
Oh no.
This is a restricted area. What are you doing here? Who are you?
It's not a who. It's a what. It's a Sith.
He's going to need a new pair of pants.
Who cares what Durmat needs? You gave me enough time to get what I need.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Take a look behind yourself, Sith. That's what 2 squads of the Republic's finest looks like.
You're about to see what 2 squads of the Republic's deadest look like.
Come on, men. Let's send this Sith home in a body bag.
Zix? Zix? Come on, talk to me, Zix. Get up, man.
Look at me, Ensign Dumat.
But if I don't look, then maybe you're not really here. And oh, blast! I looked. Please, I know why you're here. The Republic's investigating my dad, and an agent's coming to put the screws to me. But I won't break. I promise. Let me live. My dad's secret is safe with me. I'm a rock.
You must think I'm an idiot.
Fine. You're an idiot. If it'll save me, I'll think whatever you want me to. My father's done so much for the Empire. Look, maybe the apple fell off the tree. Kind of far from the tree, but it's still... Look, the apple's still... Look, I'm not exactly sure where I was going with that, but please don't kill me.
I'm willing to consider alternatives. Is there another solution?
Hold on. Yeah. I just had a thought pop into my head. Just quick, before it pops out. My assignment here was in the medical lab. Moving supplies and making deliveries. And the docs there were working on something really cool.
It was a drug that was supposed to create temporary amnesia, but it wiped the mind totally clean. The test subjects didn't even know their own names.
Tell me more of this.
You could break into the lab and bring back the drug. I'll overdose and not know nothing no more. That way my dad's secret identity's safe.
Tell me where to find this drug.
The med lab's in the back building. The head doc kept a small supply of the drug in his footlocker. I'll wait right here. Like I have a choice.
Interesting. A drug that was meant to give temporary amnesia, but field tests weren't positive.
Took some work.
Let's have a look at this drug, shall we? When taken, erases all memories. The amnesia serum. I wonder if his name is Daniel Dermat.
Let's see, and there was a time I almost shot myself in the foot. That was a close one. What else? Oh, you're back. I was just recalling my life, trying to remember the highlights since I'm about to have my memory wiped clean. I think I'm done. Not much to reflect on. So, did you get the drug? I'm actually looking forward to starting over.
Things are looking up for you.
I hope I make the most of my new life. At least something of it. Here goes nothing, I guess. Who are you?
Who I am is inconsequential. Who are you?
I have no idea who I am. Do you know? Can you tell me?
Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Goodbye.
Oh, so long then. Thanks for stopping by.
Wow. Too bad there isn't more of that drug. I got a few memories I could let go of.
Don't we all?
I'll tell you, I'd like to forget the smell in here. Let's move on, shall we?
Okay. So we actually need to go back to Subrick City, it seems. For now, though, let's deal with Outpost Victory's power generators. And then we'll go forwards from there. To the control tower to upload the coordinates to the satellites. here is done.
I've heard the reports. Lasers raining down from the sky, shield generators in flames. Operation Firestar is a reality now, thanks to you.
You are welcome. Back to Salt Brick City, I believe, yeah.
I must be honest. Your success at the Satellite Control Station and Republic Crater Outpost has surprised me, my lord. I computed the likelihood of success as nearly negligible. In my assessment, however, I only considered the capabilities of a typical Sith. Clearly, you are not a typical Sith. I will adjust future calibrations to account for your unprecedented abilities.
If anything, you should overestimate my capabilities.
If you don't mind, I am going to attempt to be as accurate as possible. Lord Barras is pleased. He says it's time to zero in on your prime directive, and he awaits your contact. My barracks are yours. Activate the holocommunicator in the next room to speak with Lord Barras. The line is secure.
You have been most helpful.
I'll be right here if needed, my lord.
Okay, so that looks like almost nearly the full tarnished armor set. Missing the boots. Okay, that's not too bad. Bit more armored. Actually, I don't mind this armor set, to be honest. Quite like it, actually.
I hope you can see the smile on my face, apprentice. You are turning me into a true believer.
That pleases me, Master.
I'm sure you're impatient to complete your time on that little rock. With the satellite tower computer destroyed and Commander Rylon's son neutralized, my spies' tracks are covered. Now the only threat to Rylon ever being exposed is the man himself. It's time to end that threat. Permanently.
That is my speciality.
I've had him embedded within enemy ranks for decades. The extent of his contribution to the Empire's interests is unrivaled.
The man is a hero. Pity he has to die.
He has always known the risk. The Jedi investigator must have no hard evidence that Rylon was killed to silence him. It must look like anything but a targeted execution. Annihilate everyone there.
There won't be a heart left beating.
See to that. I've summoned Lieutenant Quinn. He'll prepare you for your final task.
Your final target is the Balmorran arms factory. The Resistance forces recently captured it and made it their headquarters. An incursion into the arms factory will be a monumental feat. I'm excited by the prospect of you laying waste to that place.
A Sith craves adventure and excitement.
This mission promises both, my lord. All right. The Republic Command Center is deep inside the arms factory, the most heavily protected installation on the planet. In order to reach Commander Rylon, you will have to make your way past all of the factory's defenses, which are considerable.
Give me a rundown on those defenses.
Unknown, my lord. But the Resistance will certainly have state-of-the-art security and attack droids. Stationed inside are an estimated 1,000 of the Republic's best-trained soldiers. Specifically,
Rylon's elite squadron is responsible for some of the most precise, improbable resistance victories on Balmorra. They're legendary.
Sounds like you admire them, Lieutenant.
I've marveled at their tactical exploits, that's all. It will be a bright day on Balmorra when they are eliminated. One final thing. The investigator that the Jedi sent has been concentrating her activity around the arms factory. I have her under minute-by-minute surveillance. If she becomes a problem, I'll contact you on your comlink.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm on top of it. I will be here to salute you when the Balmorran arms factory is a smoking husk, my lord.
Sounds good. We actually have a codex entry on Commander Rylon himself. To kill a legend. We'll see what's in this lockbox now. Another shield generator and a slightly better belt. Ah, well, no matter. Alright, so... Tell you what, we'll chat as we're heading towards the Sundari Flatlands, but we'll be taking a break before we speak to any more NPCs, though we will be likely bypassing a heroic mission. So, our final target, Commander Rylon himself, is sequestered with his elite forces in the Balmorran Armors Factory. This is where the Balmorran Resistance has made their primary base of operations, and it is rumoured that they are gaining more and more unofficial Republic support at that base of operations. Not only do we need to deal with the former Minister of Defense of Balmorra, Vol Argan there, there's a few other people who would have tasks for us to do while gaining a foothold in the Balmorran Armors Factory. Between our forward base of operations and the factory itself is basically a giant killing field that we're going to have to wade through. So there's going to be plenty of things for us to do. But we'll talk to the various NPCs, see what quests they have for us at the beginning of the next video. Let's see, we'll just get ourselves over. There is a heroic mission here. There's 2 defective droids. They've been given a unique program, a unique emotion drive or program, and one of them, they have a primary objective, but while one is injured, the other is refusing to continue their objective until their companion is repaired. We can either go, obviously we're sent into the scrapyard here, where we can find a device to repair the damaged droid, or find a way to reset it back to factory standard without that emotion program conflicting with its objectives.
My lord, you're Darth Barris's apprentice, right? Got orders from the planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
I don't remember telling the Balmorran governor about my business.
Empire appoints you to run this planet. You keep track of who's slaughtering the Resistance. The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
I'll join your war council. Make sure they're expecting me.
Assigning black-level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Okay, so... somehow, Governor Lysenius Melchio knows of our activities. And not only that, the Dark Council have sent someone to investigate the progress here on Balmorra. So here's our forward base of operations. Sundari Imperial Outpost. Colonel Frayne and the Governor are both in this building down here, which looks remarkably similar to the Trident military workshop, but we'll ignore that. But there are a few NPCs. There is a small base of operations on the outcrop of this cliff as well, which then leads into the Sundari Flatlands. But as I say, we'll look into dealing further blows to the Resistance and dealing with Commander Rylon next time. Thank you all for joining me once again here with some more Star Wars The Old Republic, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.